Ni mari lafita yenna information ota ni man lafi ya tuje ame tora man defana tora baringalo ni dal ko Sulanding Kunjaro is an independent individuals me alonko banko la nyataro banko la gambe banko la sambo nyato wala concern Sulanding Kunjaro kundindan tanne dinanando milame for la Gambia political party solia aning Adama Barrow la man sakundala plan sol mune be laare bulo kono bi be mune kuuto lafta mune la be laare nyaade le ndo ka sar la kodinto information or reach out and nyame so gole nyama so probably lampo dalta well Sulanding Kunjaro le tamanta affinita mentole maka makunda Adama Barrow na la molo yemone kata mune be bulo Sulanding Kunjaro kona wala kibaro natina kibaro follow Adama Barrow la mansakunda ebela finding kekan wala ebela census kekan toward 2026 presidential elections. Sulanding Kunjaro kona nganya fale. The debate between Adama Barrow government and then the IEC, Sulanding Kunjaro go elaborate la nyadi lam ibe mune kodo ibe la fila la nyadi le. Adama Barrow la mansakunda be la fila how many registered voters, a Gambian registered voters, many alam ko nyanda kasla 2026 presidential elections. Fanabe no broadening la le demande. Flanyango albina mo la kibaro konoko Adama Barrow na la molo de sitale e conclusion okay. Ibina mo la ko de ke mojuma le intimidate la Talib Ahmed Bensouda Adama Barrow la mazakunda ayala intimidation ya kumasele and the plan is set. Ibakila dalilo men kama no falali yenne and including Abejumale affect la the chairman Jumale Bakono and then the mayors. Ibole kelale as a formality, but the target is Talib President Ahmed Bensouda. Yo, Nemo bataje albina mo lako United Democratic Party la leadership la welcoming ceremony. Adama Barrow de aya secondary ala Simon fon de marke no nyama de kanyanda kila nyama okumo diara na partner solian na former coalition partners Ahmed Hydra no ganga political be filtering the political arena Benjamin Sabe saltering over filtering Mr. Mbai, I salute you. Oh my God. No, na mobile or number falling because call so menka jinga asia battle. So no number nyingo park dulalet. So I have a private number dealers and communication of action. I have a new number because Gambia political have a saltering market. Everybody want to communicate with you. So Sulanding Kunjaro is quite smart enough. Kakudo. No. Atrai. So let's go back to the main topic. This time around, the Adama Barrow Mansakunda they were having a heated debate with Gambia Electoral Commissions, the IEC, and ila leadership. Ibe suggestion on the kekan ko ila database yemen control through ilaning Gambian identification issuance in the sub-Africa regions. Yela data analysis on Yinkele, including the Gambians in Gambia, suggests the number of people, many under filer, in order to protect Adama Barrow government in 2026. Nyin debate lebening IEC tema and then the IEC la executive members. Nyin kuloto meeting with the Sulanding Kunjaro was presented. In other many demand, the Adama Barrow Mansakunda ila current data you may create within the immigration department. And this information within the data the IEC is working on. Now the IEC be working to the current data. Adama Barrow Mansakunda be gathering pertaining to the Gambians voters. So now IEC is going to work on a similar data. Many along call back like Gambian ulti many along call. Inyanta karte kesole shuttle banko kang purukadaga kartify in 2026 presidential elections. The Adama Barrow Mansakunda IEC demand men na wala nyindiko. Ilafita almost 1.3 million Gambians. Near Gambia real population of GB, the eligible Gambians are less than 700,000 people. Many are Kenyan vote like a Gambian, a genuine Gambian. Now the Gambia 2021 the number of registered vote may alokaketa Gambia kono. It is purely fraud. I revealed this shortly before 2021 presidential elections. The fake, I repeat, this is just a message from Sulanding Kunjaro. The fake polling station on many creator, many along United Democracy Party la Molfaya Tali as an addition to their petition to 2021 elections. And some of those informations, they even demanded me to provide certain information for them to add on their petitions after 2021 presidential election. The same similar data will be maintained. Gambian, listen to me. Nadia Tali Ali Diam. Nadia Taliata Namandialata. Makmu fabricators. Ndromu Wulia Folalt and fabricators. So the Adama Barrow Mansakunda, they brought a new system. You'll have to me introduce la wala nyentiko. The Alikalos attestation sang may along kaketa major problem oti. May along a lot of information gathered pertaining to this Alikalos attestation or may along UDP are used as a petitions. Now it's not going to be an issue. The newly data may along create within the system. We will identify that even the foreigner many along there will be if a Gambian identity card shuttle. Mind you, listening carefully. This data may along provide can, including the IEC data. Now the Alikalo attestation has created a lot of problem in Gambia political fraternity, especially in 2021. May along the opposition political parties show a lot of information or gathered pertaining to that petitions. Willing Alikalola attestation already. Sirinjai and other Adama Barrow government officials were distributing ka attestation tana IEC buluka janjai la party tingul tema kataka more recommended many along they are not even existing in the country. This is how they get foreigners into our system to vote against the opposition parties. Now that information is now becoming a history. Mun strategy lebekela wala nyindiko. There are data le create within the immigration department is directly linked within the IEC, the system on Inkono. There are a number of foreign data collected foreigners living in the Gambia. Adama Barrow need, after all this so-called West African Gambia National Identity Card issuance, blackmail, the opposition party so they call it blackmail one. How many Gambians in Burkina Faso? Or Togo? How many Gambians in Mauritania? The target moment wala nyendiko, the data be men create kan Gambia kono. Ilafta ka tandiko the isa the number of people living in outside the Gambia wol more live Gambia no ke ilafta kana ka vote jang. But the actual fact be kala mendiko la nyendiko that target moment wala nyendiko ibe lafila no nyadi leka at least 1.3 million Gambians shot me alam kanyanta carte file out lot to them. If a number of need a number of voters card level, Mealanko the same data may use no. Mealanko is going to use the same strategy against the oppositions. Imariata, fine. Imarimata, fine. But the data Mealanko conclude the Sante Mealanko the number of foreigners living in the Gambia is almost 900,000. Among these people, ye classify many alongo they are Adama Barrow mansakunda be ibe sove ke kane ibe work kane diligently toward this 2021. So the opposition political parties the IEC, the electoral reform, the electoral law is still existed in the Gambia. The other opposition political parties all nyanta the same voice letter toward Adama Barrow government. The opposition political parties so nyanta campaign with the same voice. The personal attack shot Nimbula. Adama Barrow Manzakunda is working very, very terribly. Qatar toward these 2021 presidential elections. If you want to take this information, it's fine. Like I said, you can call me anyhow. But I know for the fact that you will be shocked. The number of foreigners are now giving Gambia identity card. This data created, it will be wiped out after this 2026 presidential election from Gambia Immigration Department. The same people, even a mother would be alliance card in deal. But as of now, those holding that national identity card, you will be surprised. Adama Barrow Manzakunda is targeting a minimum of 300 to 400,000 those foreigners. Remember the number of foreigners in the Gambia. The entire foreigners in the Gambia now, system movement registered and confirmed at Immigration Department is almost 900,000 foreigners. Allowing information is damaging, but this is the plan. Anyway, this is the Adama Barrow Mansakunda be workman cake with the Gambian electoral commissions. Al Salamko, they are working hand in hand toward this 2026 presidential election. So the opposition leaders all minimal problem with it. IEC Munebe Bulani Adama Barrow left a number of people. He left a even suggest Adama Barrow Mansakunda is demanding 1.3 million Gambians in the vote in 2026 presidential election within the span of 5 years. Adama Barrow Mansakunda 2021 they were demanding 1.5 million, 1.1 million. IEC a more blackmail. You know, a press release in the government yanda demanding kelanyana, but the plan was Gambia, the real Gambian men yana ko yanda carre file is less than 700,000, less than 700,000. But IEC a mark adjust to 900 and something thousand. Let me say remember no. 2021 presidential, the number of voters registered in the Gambia is almost 900 and something thousand, almost close to 1 million. Now, Adama Barrow Mansakunda is demanding over 1 million. Because Munad Nebo Cake and Silan, the evidence gathered at the petitions, when UDP, tried to petition the Adama Barrow electoral fraud, now a system on Betampalale within the IEC. Iba introduction on nyadile wala now puluka alikalo na attestation or the obekela very minimal one. They will do it, but it's going to be very minimal. Jumale Nyamata at the registration pool, Moena Gambian with a Gambian identity card. I present a kind of the Gambian ID card later, Balalayaji Bekonyimake Gambian or the while having a Gambian identity card. So this is one of Adama Barrow's strategies. Ibemenke Kankaje got the petitions in 2021. UDP petition against Adama Barrow electoral fraud. A lot of information on the gather. Like the opposition party showed the information on gathering how election fraud nyadi. They were trying to minimize that one legally by issuing a Gambian identity card to those ones. So nyana Sulanding Kunjaro da ngomen samanang ka opposition I say I got it. Nin common call we no la waten kono. Kono for opposition party so lego. Nyene mu na plan oldi. New baraje the information flanya ngamen so na wala nyendiko. Adama Barrow la mansakunda fele la plan ol na la mafia city yela meeting okay. He left in a conclusion of menke wala nyendiko. Adama Barrow ya mera Mayor Talib Bensouda exit from United Democracy Party will affect UDP. But another the Bonyin exit from UDP might affect UDP, but Nina da Korosiroka party may affect Labake Walandi Adama Barrow NPP, especially at a stronghold. One other restless night lady Adama Barrow after new fraction in Bekela. Nali I remember no. The Adama Barrow entire NPP government, they were campaigning for double candidacy within UDP, even in the members, they were just issuing a statement, and things like that. Thinking if that happens, it is going to be an easy ride for NPP government. You either like this information or not, just take it. But in Arajako Tumamena Silang, I mean, this Farakasning have a lot of damage la cause la. Tolia mela ko abe UDP le fala completely. But in Araja coming, abe in both sides in affect la, and majority is going to be part of Adama Barrow NPP. Now you want to plan. The Adama Barrow mansakuna na plan on yintana la mafia government or yemeneta silam. Even a legal battle le kumandila. The legal battle menkela wala nyendeko because yajeleko. There are some kiamans a part and parcel of NPP government. But if they take only one legal battle against Mayor Bensouda, we tension on create la Gambia kono. But he left them with strategy and these legal battles, it is just a formality before 2026 presidential election of the Number one, the assurance of the judiciary, like the Chief Justice and then the Justice Minister assurance in the kind of legal battle he may use, and this advice was given to Adama Barrow at the State House. Akeda did, and then Abejumal affect the former the former Brikama era country chairman Sheriffo Sonko, now the government diploma in Guinea-Bissau. No, I'm very political, but filthy in there. So, even a legal battle of command it is purely strategized. The assurance and the tactics even menkela. But Yalan to love the Sulanding Kunjaro, he's ahead of these people. We have to expose their plan to government. Some of the information they are bonded to Mameneka by. But right now we have to rush and get this to the public domain. Promole Alonko, yes, this is what the Sulanding Kunjaro about a lively, and he's an independent mind. So when we strategy like this is going to be a formality. If a formality may use your wallet, Adama Barrow la molbe illegal battle command kono be talbe ni ma any evidence sotala during ala tenor in KMC. But ibe mune use la lafta mun strategy le use la wala ko ala the negligency. I mean ala tenure into indi KMC. Ibe wala calculate gang. Ibe adequate any legal chance in certain to sue Talib Ahmed Bensouda other than negligency. But in near willingly or damma kama, I've been a killer diamond to be public attention on in call. So you're not going to strategize now. The former Brikama Area Council, Sheriffo Sonko, he's going to be part of the so-called formality of legal battle against the Talib Bensouda. I've been a Jumalefana affect la Kotake. Well, I'm Rohey Malick Lordy. I'm from Obama. No, Adama Barrow is dealing with mafias. Naliata wasalam nalimata umankendela problem dem Jose messenger and the NSGWP never contest as the president. So aliata almata, this information is now I know the Buffalo guy will have but let's get about it. So abejumal affectla the Kerewan, the body book Kerewan area council la chairman abe affect la landing Bisane might be affected, but the name was not part of the list. And then the Basse area council ibol natilale nungalango Danjo is in America. It's not in the country, but this is going to be a formalities. So the Brikama Area Council, former Brikama Area Council, like Kiaman, Sheriffo, the issue ones or whatsoever legal battles is going to be a formality. Alialongo nibe NPP konotumamena that you are immune to the law. So the only negligence charges, if a man need a talbero walanyende, pro new insister to contest the presidential elections. Is a police should use or whatsoever to go, and intimidate him because he have feel like now they have the opportunity to pass this little legal battle against him. This is Sulanding Kunjaro information of entire landing could be. Ko kana ka fale ko. This is one of Adama Barrow plan all many cake and bring. I mean, two fractional Ninjibeko, they are very powerful. The United Movement is powerful, and the United Democracy Party seems to be unshakable. So, with this information, Adama Barrow, I see nobody other deal. So, note. He will use the judicial file to battle a legal battle against the Lord Mayor. Okay, that's no analyze and there. So Nalia remember the President Barrow, pre-UDP land division, they were even jubilating. Adama Barrow is sajele from the Alamole at a barbecue at State House. You remember that? But when that happens, Adama Barrow ala call the welcoming of the party leader yesterday. Alana mune shake status atna Adama Barrow and in them basabale kunila simo mandi da kono bakenak mune Adama Barrow la war it Islam albina wala la mala mune bebulu ibe mun strategy le use against the other opposition political parties. Sulanding Kunjaro kana jele analyze the demanding. I remember 2021 election when Yaya Jammeh released an audio. Deliberately, the audio in Bondi deliberately is a leak audio. Do you remember that? Ndolmo political animal solid. Ale yalo gamenolo. Jadawle. Jadawle na political arena be filthy. I told me I've been a video use la YouTube sanka 19% German tax in Kaula college. To men kala page monetizing the Kodo Domajan Droga depending kana. So not video. So, 19% charges in Kola. Nale Kode Kodisho Jerikaliadi Nayama. Alkavukal Kandela boycott my foot. I don't want to sit on the state house like that. Welcome back to the real point. Let's take a joke aside. The Adama Barrow new political strategies toward an opposition political parties like APRC. I remember there were two fractions in APRC. The APRC North Alliance and then the APRC coalition Fabaga Tombonjata with Adama Barrow. Yeah, Jamila recent audio, I'm gonna signify, I'm gonna identify, I'm gonna tells toward Atul Gambia. There's one APRC now. Akaya molmen expel no APRC kono wala mfabaka tombonjala la kururi. Akaya mfate APRC is one big parties. Another audio was presented at Kanilai. Kajeko Adama Barrow nyantana ate nyandana la Gambia banko kana sala saka APRC mbeke kilenti. Nana diamata moye. Kaiko. Adama Barrow la politic abe filthy like this 2026 election because there are two things living. It is going to be the king competitions between the two giants. The giants, the biggest giant of the community, when the all other political parties come together as one umbrella against the incumbent, this is going to be the king competition between the two giants. And when it happen, the Gambian will decide. But Adama Barrow to Shana wala sa. Now, revelation okay, sometimes ago there will be a different political parties. So many along the Gambia konoya. Some of those political parties will be sponsored by the same Adama Barrow. Political division on the opposition political party should a stronghold should be damaged. Kala kilo remind the man in wrong. I'll see them all later. So I'm gonna be korege. Many analyze that later on because Sunday wadu benyamin the nyantas subado ko kala la fele 2 o'clock le bushata jang ga wole 4 o'clock le. No, I was salted in there. Jadawle. Me I get zia good brother. Gambia political arena was salted in there. Kebalam Fofana, the National Assembly member, maybe at Adama Barrow political strategy, Samambole Kalama Fanaka statement on the to debunk Yaya Jamaica, disrespectful statement on the Yaya Jamaica, maybe at the Baila. But what happened the moment Sabali follow? Probably. No, I'm telling you, Yalamane, Famata, important communion file, Kajanja would lad. So, I don't know the new political strategy be Kelamunet Silang. The opposition political parties. It be destabilized no nyadi. It be disunity bullet no kono nyadi. Wale atina the majority, the mafia's government surrounded with Adama Barrow. Many alongo they still have a direct contact with Yaya Jammeh. Yes, similar statement on Nadina because Yaya Jamela APRC in Fonye or whatsoever government not alliance. Near Yaya Jamela statement of GBA make sure that there is no fracas in APRC. I have tried to force ODM unity. I will entail by forgiving those I mean expel the party. I be welcome now. Another distractionality and the plans of Adama Barrow government. This is how the mafia government is. Adama Barrow Soveli menke for parada wala nyende ko yadele ko foni the West Coast. The West Coast is a very complicated district in the Gambia in terms of politics. In order to do well in politics, the West Coast needs to be divided into 3 or 4 different segments. In politics, but divide la. Me order analyze la in the next missions, you know. Wala na Adama Barrow na la mafia in politico nyingi. ka ya jamela tina ka West Coast call you distracting, even they know ko Yaya Jammeh is not coming. Because Munetamita Yaya Jammeh Adama Barrow tema. The agreement was Ning election Adama Barrow is going to use Amnesty International. These are the so-called formalities, so-called agreement. Nale Yaya Jammeh audio la mo mena kako nintebina ngalo niko nintebina itebe banko bulala. That statement, I heard that was directly connected to Sidinjai. Because I tell him mediated. Another mediation between the two big parties, APRC and MPP. How to distract other opposition political party. Yanoko when they speaks, Yajamela the loved ones, ni Yajame audio in D. Another moment kaburo kono many kano. You might feel joy and they have to follow him. I came from Foni. I know how respectful the Foninkas can make toward a leader. They are speak that they will follow. And I need audio may release Kajako. I meant from even expelled from the party. I forgive 10 because I love the APRC one that meaning the West Coast has to be divided into MPP. APRC, Melanco is a coalition partner to Adama Barrow government because it's a political powerhouse. So when you more Adama Barrow strategy. So Medana legend the funding kelo. Until then, I love the demand for me mala le demand nak. Opposition political parties. Personal attack bola. Nimemra marjana better rajane to provoke another individual. Na jarang kan dem bo over provoke la because of mom from talent. They all what. Al opposition political party show. Al new castigator bola. Adama Barrow mem plan kan halon. I'm telling you. Jani high blood bitadul boila. Jani mol bente kola na ba flanye ko kota keko. Yamana ni Adama Barrow take la clean tiba. Akita jana 2026. I learned a lot through this politics. Gambia political in the current jail is a university for me. I condemned all form of insult because in the market wulu kabanon men ka si Facebook ko de ka ko kare nyine kay ne ndiro la kay nyine kay ne ndiro nin ko audio bondina nga modol je bi ka fanyo ko atele ka bula ma Rohey Malick lola ka ne ko ko ala audio bondina ngani ndamendo hansa mo kile ma bondina la nya be wuliya ndete ne ndiro la nya ndete bula la kotake Gambia protocol nga men kenyi di pass yeso ko ne ta kala kotake ne ta kala. But I have opposition political parties. I have fought a new castigator. Ibrahim Adiba, I respect the man for the fact that he is real. Ibrahim Adiba lost his job to protect the United Democratic Party and in party the leadership. Being a European dingle, you call it a gane. The many are going to men fenke party. I will never be ungrateful if I didn't say this. Ibrahim Adiba lost his job as a foreign secretary under foreign affairs to protect the United Democratic Party and other leadership. He might make a mistake. What time of model be foreign affairs do kola will can take on and a mark jana tetela platform okay yema to retain my job. Okay. People like on the guy. But then I'll jana. I'll due respect the nyola ni mol botala party to. Ali bulaji. I'll concentrate on the party la agenda in saman and kana nyoma. I have high regard for everybody in that political party. High regard for everybody. A high regard for every patriotic citizen. Even Mama Kanela Umar Sise, I have a high regard for that boy. Mark, in terms of opposition party leader, every opposition political parties are my coalition partners. I don't know what concern. And yet still, I still have a project. Me alonko Lieutenant Adama Barrow because it's going to serve the Gambia. I even sent the same project proposal to somebody. Me alonko I'm opposition party Shola Beolelkono to different region. If they accept that project, we're going to work with all the political parties. So the new castigate over. Better knowledge to be. After my men von Dakela. But one thing men fana falali fana. Wallahi billahi tallahi. Alka kumo do moyo funding ke ka ma ika farmer member ko Talib Ahmed Bensouda a mansara. Tonya takoda bebo fani anati. So medana legend to be altilo to dia. Wassalam. Sulanding Kunjaro na finna nan kodeke. Awe kibaro di. I love this is German unification on Laden de Coloniende. This was a present Yemen as a Thanksgiving. You know. Jumalbe request in Kikana. Malafika Mota, all these Burhaha, I don't want to take anybody to speak. But Membeje wala nyetiko, Jataulenda man call it because I know Naka Majamara. So may request Nikin and thank you, Yadinai. So Medana Lejana to be. This is what I have for you. I'll focus. They believe the agenda, I'll focus on that. Allow other people to focus on their agendas. And then have conclusion on your soda later. Don't belittle. That's not bye bye. Ciao.